Hi YouTube, I'm Alan Sugano. I'm the president of ADS Consulting Group, and today's topic is about the top 5 ways to protect against ransomware. So the first one is get good backups. Backup, site of backup. We've never had a client complain that, oh, you know what, that backup, it was just too easy to restore and I was going to get some coffee and now I have to go back to work. And no, it's always, what do you mean you can't restore? Oh my gosh, I thought you were managing that. So you get good backups. And the thing you want to make sure that you're doing is to get either what they're called air-gapped or offline backups. In other words, they're not physically connected to the network. Because the mode of operation for ransomware people, right, is they penetrate your network, they'll steal your data, then they'll look at and delete all of your online backups, whether they're local or remote. So, by the way, a remote backup, if it's still offline, is not an offline backup. If you can get to it, a hacker can get to it, which is going to be bad. So they'll delete all your online backups, and then as they're leaving the building, they launch a ransomware bomb. And if you don't have any offline backups, then you're going to be very, very sad. Your options are go out of business or pay the ransom. Which are either, both of those options are terrible, obviously. Another option, which is better than nothing, but it's still not as secure as an offline backup, is backup stored on a mutable storage, which basically means, mutability means, right, you can't change it. So, and you usually will set a mutability period of 30 days. So once the data are written, you can't change that, you can't delete it, you can't modify it for 30 days. The angle here that a hacker could do, right, is they can get into your backup infrastructure, they can change that immutability period or just disable it completely, wait 30 days and then delete. Because you literally, right, oh yeah, let me go in and check and make sure my immutability period is set correctly every single, yeah, you're not doing that. Once you set it, right, usually you just, you're not going to look at it. I mean, maybe look at it randomly, but you're not looking at it on a regular basis. Let's just be real for a second. So that's why we like offline backups, because those are arguably more secure than even an immutable backup. That being said, don't say, well, Ellen said not to do immutable backups because they don't work. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that they're not as secure as an offline backup. Obviously, the other thing you want to do is get a really good virus malware detection preventer, right? One that uses heuristics, which kind of is more behavior based. So, you know, if it acts like a duck, walks like a duck, swims like a duck, quacks like a duck, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to call it a duck. In other words, hey, I'm seeing this software sequentially access all these files and then run this process. Yeah, I'm going to say that's probably ransomware. So get a good antivirus scanner. End user training is now becoming more and more, it's not now, it is more and more important. I can tell you that a good chunk of initial ransomware attacks, for that matter, security incidences, come from spear phishing or phishing in general. Spear phishing is slightly different, right? Where they know something about the company and it might come from, it looks like the CEO or CFO or your boss, and you drop your guard and you click on it and boom, sadness. So end user training, you know, always slam your email. Slam is look at the sender, S for sender, look at the links, look for any attachments, and look for the message, you know. So when you, especially links, you want to hover over them and look at to see where you think that link is going to take you. Usually it's going to be off a cliff, so don't click on it. Also, keep your systems up to date. That's another attack vector, right? So there's all these critical vulnerabilities that are announced by different vendors on a daily basis. You have to stay up to date with patches. Back, 20 years ago, like, if you get a chance, go ahead and patch that. It's not really that. Now we're like, hey, did you get that patch on? It's really important that you get that patch. Did you get the patch on? Did you blow it out? Did you make sure it was on? Ha, 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 ha. It's becoming more and more critical. They say you have about roughly 1 to 3 days before hackers develop an exploit to take advantage of a critical vulnerability. So anyway, those are some tips you can use to protect yourself against ransomware. And this is one of those metric microgram of prevention is worth a metric ton of cure. So Anyway, if you need help securing your systems, you can send an email to info. I'll put a link here, info@adscon.com. If you like this content, please boink, hit the subscribe button, boink, hit the like button. It does help out the channel. Stay safe out there. Don't get hit with ransomware. And thanks a lot for listening. We'll talk to you soon.